Hello, beautiful Aries, and happy birthday! This is your reading for the second half of April 2017 for the last 2 weeks, so the week of the 16th and then the week of the 23rd. So I've pulled 3 cards for each week, and then at the end we will pull a Wisdom of the Hidden Realms Oracle card as well as a Witch's Rune. So let's get started. There's actually a lot of people coming up in your reading, Aries, for these last 2 weeks, and for the third week of April. The first person we have coming up is the King of Pentacles. This is generally a mature man. It could be a woman. These are general readings. So if you have an idea of who you think this might be, it doesn't have to be a man. It could just be somebody who embodies the traits of the King of Pentacles. This person is very practical. They are a realist. They generally have wealth, or at least kind of have a handle on their wealth. It could generally be the person would be an earth sign. So Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn, but it doesn't have to be, we don't always know people's like moon or rising signs, but if you think you know who this is that we're referring to, and they're not an earth sign, it could be that their rising sign is an earth sign or something like that. But so this is someone who might come in and it looks like he's not going to be really causing any problems. In fact, he might be in your favor because he is upright, and he is joined by the King of Cups. So you actually have 2 kings in the second to last week of April. So a lot of masculine energy. This is the King of Cups is someone who is emotionally stable. They have a good handle on their emotions. And, you could actually be, I don't know if you're in a love triangle, Aries, or what's going on, but there could be 2 people that you're choosing from and you don't really know which is the best option. There could be somebody who has money versus somebody who is emotionally there for you. But it might be kind of a tough choice. And so you'll have to really weigh your pros and cons for who you want to pick, because this card, which is the third card that came up for the second week of April, or the second to last week of April, I should say, the week of the 16th, is this is the 7 of Swords. This could be, we talked about these 2 people. One of them could not be being honest with you. This is a card of dishonesty. This is saying that, while it might be a good idea to directly confront these people, or, one of these people that have come up, it might not be the best option, even though Aries are very I always like to say gung-ho, because they go for it. When they want something, they go for it. If they want a job, they go after it. If they want a person, they go after it. And they usually get it because they kind of have this way about them that is so endearing. And I'm a Pisces, so I am not a confrontational person at all, but Aries would love to confront you, and they also like to defend the people that they love. So it's said that, there might be a sacrifice that needs to be made, but isn't that kind of how everything in life is? You kind of always have to sacrifice something for something better. But so, there might be a sacrifice that will come up in regards to these 2 people. But I wouldn't be too concerned. It might just be a little bit difficult in that 3rd week, because in the 4th week, we actually have the first person that is coming up is actually the Page of Cups. And usually a page would represent a message. So if you were confused about the 2 kings that you received in the 3rd week of April, the Page of Cups could be providing more clarity and in kind of in a more emotional sense. So so just kind of be on the lookout for this guy, this Page of Cups, because he will be conveying a message to you, maybe on who to pick if you're in a love triangle, or, maybe how to handle the situation better, just because, you might want to head out and confront, but you might just want to wait a little while and kind of assess. And actually, the other 2 cards that you got for the 4th week of April is, the first one is the High Priestess, High Priestess. It's a major arcana, and that would be saying to use your intuition. It would really be in your benefit, especially in regards to whatever is going on with the two people in the third week, and all of this is carrying over. It would be in your benefit to just use your intuition. And also we have, and this came up for Pisces too, the Seven of Pentacles. There could be some patience that's required in this case, and you may start to see the results of something, but it is not going to fully come to fruition. You'll have to kind of wait and see what the readings for May look like, because hopefully things will start to be a little more clear. But in the meantime, just try to embody the High Priestess as much as you can, because she's very intuitive, very tuned in. And, you know, if you just kind of maybe take some time to meditate or talk to your spirit guides, you could probably get a little more insight as to how to proceed with whatever is going on, or, you know, how to take this message that you could possibly receive in the fourth week of April. So let's take a look at the Wisdom of the Hidden Realms Oracle. Let's do a little shuffle here, and we'll take a look at the book and see what it has to say for whatever card we pick. So let's pick one. All right. So there is something about a conflict here, and I don't know what it is, but I'm wishing you the best of luck in handling it. And, you know, take the advice of people around you. Talk to your most trusted allies, because people will want to help you through this. Aries are very headstrong, and they want to fix everything themselves, but sometimes you might need some assistance. And don't take that lightly, because I think it really could be in your benefit to listen to the advice of other people. So the Dragon's Duel is saying inner conflict, morality, and a conscious choice. So if we are talking about two lovers or two people that you have to choose from, you might need to be making a choice towards the end of April. And you know, it will be in your benefit, because we don't have any reversed cards in your reading for these last 2 weeks of April. They are all upright. So that says to me that, you know, there aren't that many challenges, as long as you kind of take a step to quiet your mind, listen to your intuition, because whatever conflict is going on, it will be resolved. Let's see what the book says about Dragon's Duel. So let's see here. So it says there's a little bit of a discrepancy between the ego and what your soul is trying to lead you to. So it says if you're torn between two dragons, the one that you choose to feed will be the one that wins. So that's kind of interesting. It just gave me chills. If it's not the one that serves the highest of your intentions, deliberately feed the other, and the duel will be won in your favor. So I definitely think that coincides with what we're talking about, where there is some kind of conflict or some kind of choice that needs to be made. But Aries are very intelligent, and I think that you will be able to come to the best decision. And so if you have kind of conflicting thoughts going on in your head, you know, it's saying to maybe feed into the one that goes towards your greatest and highest good. Let's pick a witch's rune and see what the last 2 weeks look like for you, Aries. We have, this is the rune of flight, and it's ruled by Mercury, which is the planet of communication. So we talked about getting a message that would have to do with communication. There also is, you know, about confronting and talking to people. That also kind of plays in with this rune that we just picked. So there could be some news, some travel, some communication, and that is what this rune is saying to us, and it does kind of tie into what the cards are that we pulled. Maybe you need to go take a little break, go on vacation. It's, you know, this upcoming weekend is Easter weekend, and maybe you just need to get out of town for a little bit and clear your head. And if you have two people bugging you, trying to make a decision, maybe you just need to get away from both of them so you can make the most objective decision, or the decision that is the best for you personally. So thank you so much for watching this reading. If you enjoyed it, please like, share, and subscribe, and I would really appreciate it. And I will see you for your May reading. Thank you, Aries. Bye.